everyone, Tansei, welcome back to Keeping Up with Goodwin. For today's craft, we're just going to be folding paper. We don't need markers, we don't need scissors, tape, pencil, any of that stuff. The paper can be lined, printer paper, decorative, construction. It just has to be 8.5 by 11. And you need an open mind today, team. No getting frustrated. If you need to stop, pause, and rewind, please do so. Let's begin. For today's project, you just need a piece of paper, 8.5 by 11. Whether it's lined or plain, that doesn't matter, but the size does. So it needs to be the exact size of a piece of printer paper. And do we need a Sharpie? Not today. The first thing we need to do is we're going to do a little bit of folding. Now, it is so important for this craft that you make sure your corners are nice and pointy and your fold lines are nice and crisp. So we're going to take our top right corner and we're going to pick it up and we're going to fold it all the way down. So we're going to make sure this matches up down here and our corner is a perfect point. Now sometimes when I'm doing big folds by myself, it's a little bit tough. So I like to put my thumb on the corner, push up to the line, go one way, go the other way. So my corner is nice and pointy and my fold line is crisp. And crisp means that it's really pushed down so that it stays nice and flat. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our left corner, our only point left, and we're going to bring it all the way down to that corner. So we're going to pick it up. We're going to put this point into this point. Whoops. Sometimes paper can be tricky. And when it matches up nice, we'll do push down one way, push down the other way. I always like to go over my fold lines with my nail so they lay nice and flat. Now we have this rectangle at the bottom we need to deal with. We're going to take this point and we're going to bring it up so it matches nice and straight with that line. So I'm just going to pull my paper this way. I'm going to turn it so that you can see the fold a little bit nicer. Okay, so this corner, I'm just turning it and it becomes my top right corner. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to bring it so that this line matches this line and make sure that's a nice point. I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it back. Now we need to do the same thing to our bottom left. So I'm going to turn my paper again and do the fold. Now, if at any time you're thinking, Mrs. Goodwin, slow down, I have no idea what you're doing and I'm 4 steps behind, press pause, rewind, and start again. Trust me, when I was learning how to do this, I had to watch the video about 15 times. So now we have our triangle with this cool shape at the bottom. What we're going to do is we're going to pick up this bottom piece and we're going to fold it on top of this triangle. So this line in the middle is where we're going to fold it. Now, if you're unsure, as long as your corners are pointy and it matches up perfectly with the triangle, then you're doing great. Now really make sure this one is a crisp, push heavy, heavy, heavy down there. Now that we're folding paper, it's starting to get a bit tougher because we've folded and folded and folded. So now we have a perfect triangle and the flap is in the front. The next thing we're going to do is basically fold our triangle in half. So we're going to take this left corner and fold it over top onto our right corner. Again, we want to make sure that our corners match up really well. Oh, now it's getting tough. And it's really important on these ones that you start really adding that pressure onto your creases. Now, we're going to open it back up. We did that fold to get a really nice crisp line in the middle. Now we're going to take our right side, and we're going to fold it into the middle. So we want to make a nice point with this half. So we're going to turn our paper in right onto that middle line that we just folded, making sure that we have a really nice point at the top, and push it down. So you kind of have this silly shape. Then we're going to turn it to the left. So now we kind of have this hat on top. Our next step is we're going to fold it down again. Push it down. And then, if you thought we were going to fold it down again, you're absolutely right. Like a little burrito. And really push down on those parts. Now we have another type of triangle, just a little different. You're going to pick it up, and you're going to turn it around, and it's going to be that last burrito fold that you have. And when you pull it back a little, you're going to notice that we have this little pocket here. So I want you to put your finger in that pocket, and you're going to take that fold and you're going to curve it in. You're going to tuck it in and push it. We don't want to use any tape in this project. We're just going to use paper. Then if you look on our last point, you can see that there's a couple pieces of paper because we folded it over. I want you to find the little pocket in there and put your finger in all the way down and check it out. We have a claw. So now we have the coolest paper claw finger ever. Wait a minute, we need a whole hand. If we need one for each finger, we need to make 9 more. How cool are these? Just make sure you be careful. With these pointy tips, we don't want to hurt anybody. Don't forget, every great artist always signs their work. Well, maybe next time. The best part about these paper claws is that they fit on all sizes of fingers. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you had fun. I know I did. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.